Russell Dickerson on B105. It is the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. Friday, August 14th. We made it to Friday. TGIF. Mostly sunny today, breezy. High near 72. Also, just me this morning, riding solo. It's good for Ken because yesterday we announced it's your B105 Buzz, brought to you by East Central Energy, member-owned, homegrown, community-focused. And today it's really focused on food. First and foremost, though, in Duluth, we will see a high near 72, mostly sunny and breezy. So I cannot wait for this. Stillwater is a very special place in my heart. That's where I got married. And there is a weather-themed bar and grill moving on into Main Street. So if you're familiar with Stillwater, it will be in the former Tilted Tiki Tropical Bar and Restaurant. I am not kidding. I spent the whole day before my wedding at the Tiki Bar, but I'm just as excited for this. So it's Dave Dahl's Tornado Room Bar and Grill, and you probably recognize that name. Dave Dahl was a famous meteorologist in the Twin Cities for years, and this is his next venture, cooking up a storm. See what I did there? So it's going to be really following this theme, which I love. So some examples, there will be a TV with weather reports on at all times, a working tornado siren that will go off from time to time, and then there will be half-off drinks for a short time after that tornado warning. I live for this. It's giving Rainforest Cafe, which I'm obsessed with. It will also have weather-themed food and beverage items. There will be something like a F5 roast beef sandwich, the Hail Mary Bloody Mary. The ice cubes will be round like hail, and it will have sports bar vibes, live music. No opening date yet, but they're aiming for September. So I will definitely be in line for that. And then if you're a big fan of Taco Bell, there is now a Taco Bell in Minnesota that just opened with the Kitchen X design. So the chain has been doing the look, it's called the Endeavor layout, I guess, since 2019. And now they are doing a new style. They're testing it out called the Kitchen X. So this is the Carver location. It's the first in Minnesota built in this new style. And it basically flips the traditional fast food floor plan. So instead of having the kitchen in the back, the new layout puts it on display. There will be a dining room that runs the full length of the building, twice as many windows as the older stores, an open kitchen so you can watch them make your food through a glass partition, self-service, ordering kiosks, a streamlined layout. If you're picking up orders, 24-hour lobby access, solar panels over the drive-through, things like that. So pretty fun. So for now, Carver is the only Kitchen X restaurant for Taco Bell that's open in Minnesota, but two more are on the way, one for Rochester, one for Lakeville.
Progressive presents the Museum of You.
We begin our tour with a unique piece, a relic from the early big screen television era. Remarkable. Next, we find a juicer, which historians believe has only ever been used once. And finally, compact discs from the emo era. A rare find indeed.
Some things should be history, but until then you could protect what's important to you and save by bundling your auto insurance with a renter's policy from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Both those cities already have the older style Taco Bells, but this is just something new. So that the construction is expected to begin spring 2026, and then openings following late 2026 or early 2027. So read more about that to b105country.com. Now I'm hungry. So much to talk about in Lauren's Country Lowdown, and you know I am going to start with the man, the myth, the legend in my world, Luke Combs. I think he's just a legend in general, but you know, I'm obsessed with him. So he just extended his My Kinda Saturday Night Tour into 2027, 12 shows I think it is, and it does include a stop at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. So that'll be Saturday, April 10th. And, you know, I took it personally when he went to Green Bay for 2 nights, but he didn't even come here. But now we know why. The lineup is stacked. Treaty Oak Revival, Avery Anna, we have Shenandoah, Wyatt McCubbin. So, I mean, lineup is crazy. So good. Tickets go on sale a week from today. There is a special pre-sale that starts early next week. You have to go through Luke's website. So go to b105country.com. We have all the details for you there, how you can get registered for pre-sale, because you don't want to miss this. So Riley Green, he's also the moment right now. I'm obsessed with this story. It reminds me of the story about Shabuzi that we had this week, where he accidentally crashed a wedding because he was tubing down a river, California. Well, Riley Green, he was recently in Florida, and I guess he's just like us, shopping on Facebook Marketplace. He found a guitar he wanted. It was a Gibson J45, one of the most famous acoustic guitars ever made. It's $2,000 brand new, and it increases in value over time. Well, all of that to say, the man who was selling the guitar was surprised when Riley went to pick it up himself. Now, this, again, happened in Panama City, Florida. The man who sold it shared a photo, said, I didn't want to sell it, but I threw it on Marketplace. Turned out to be Riley Green. I had no idea it was him. You would think that he would bring somebody, with him or somebody to just do it for him. But he said he's just a regular guy. So I love it. He also said he could have sent anybody to buy it. And then instead he invited me to meet him, look at the guitar, do all that fun stuff. So I just love that. Love that story. You can read more about that to b105country.com. And he says he can't wait to see Riley use it on the stage. So, that is very humble. I feel like only in country music would somebody go and pick up their own guitar. So loving that. And last but not least, we've not had time to talk about this. It's been such a busy week, but Garth, he just announced the fourth city for his upcoming arena tour. It is Washington, D.C., Capital One Arena, September 18th and 19th. Tickets go on sale today. And actually, he's surviving Blue Dot Fever. So many country stars are canceling shows and just artists in general because of ticket prices. Well, Garth has made every ticket in all of these arenas the same price, $155. So this is his fourth stop. Indianapolis, Chicago, Denver, now DC. And he's been adding shows because, obviously the demand has been so high. So he'll probably play more than 2 nights. But if you ever wanted to go to DC, now's your chance. Read more, b105country.com. Now, I do want to go to DC because I started watching Scandal. So maybe Jason Aldean, she's country, 714 on the Breakfast Club on B105. So I'm trying to find, it's not really breaking news, but we'll set the scene because 7 Brew in Duluth is officially open as of 14 minutes ago. So if you're what is that? Maybe you're not chronically caffeinated like me. It is a drive-through coffee chain. They announced it a long time ago. It's finally open, 421 Anderson Road, right next to the new Popeyes, right across from Cub Foods and the new Jigsaw development. So they're doing a bunch of things this weekend and then also next week. So here's the deal. For today, there are friends and family hours, and that's going to be now through 10 a.m., 3 to 6 p.m., and then tomorrow, 9 to noon, 3 to 6. Sunday, 10 to 2. You can get free small drinks, 1 drink per present customer. And then the official opening day is Monday. So I guess it's like a soft launch. That's what's going on right now. So opening day Monday, there will be community hours all week where you can get free small drinks. They're going to be giving away large, I almost just said large t-shirts. Maybe they're going to be giving away shirts for free with a large drink next weekend. So there's just a lot going on, but I wanted to mention if you're on your way to work, you can swing by 7 Brew. The line is probably going to be long, but I have the whole schedule because, I'm on the beat, b105country.com. And that's the best way to start a Friday. Coffee and new coffee. Can't wait to try. 7:15 now coming up. Morgan Wallen, Tyler Hubbard, Luke Combs, and more on B105. Good morning. Tyler Hubbard back then right now, 7:28 on B105. So this new survey came out and it reveals our online shopping habits. Now, I want to be one of those people that just never buys anything. That's just not who I am, but I'm not alone. And I know that because all my friends, it's online shopping. It's just the way of the world. So this new survey says 93% of Americans shopped online in the last week, which is crazy. That's nearly 100%. Now, shopping could be for a lot of different things, right? But the average household gets about 3 packages a week. That adds up to about 150 a year. Free shipping can be magical. 94% of people say it's a factor in where they shop, and 81% admit to adding something to their cart just to get free shipping if there's a minimum purchase. I am way too guilty of that. So yeah, there's a lot of information. This also says that laying in bed is a popular place to shop. That's where I get it because I'll be scrolling and I'll see something on TikTok or Instagram and then I'll make the purchase. And 84% of people have made an online purchase from bed as well. That's the place to be. Just watching TV, scrolling, buying things. It's just a little bit too easy. So lots of little tidbits in this study, but those are the ones that stuck out to me. So if you like to shop, just know you're not alone. And that other, like 7% of 5, it is 7:44. And I have brought my favorite person, Steve Tanko, into the studio for Breakfast Club Confessions.
Your favorite person?
Yes, I forgot the music. Well, you just are. You just are. Okay, I'm trying. We have music here to set the scene. I kind of threw you to the sharks here because I was like, can you come into the studio and think of something shameful that you did this week? You're a very good person. So is there anything that you can think of? Ken's, by the way, he shared it yesterday. He thought he was being like financially responsible. He bought something on like an auction for $4, but then he realized it was 2 hours away.
So he's going to spend, a small fortune in gas to get it. Yeah.
Right, correct.
My shameful. So I don't know if it's shameful or not.
Or like funny.
One of my issues, so we work in this building, right? And we've got the parking ramp that we park in.
The parking ramp is tough.
Well, first of all, it's backwards. It is.
It is. People get very confused.
You have to stay on the left instead of the right, which is, because it's a long story about why that is. But anyway, a lot of people have, and it's usually because we're connected to a hotel, right? Yep. Wonderful people that come and visit our town, but they're from out of town, so they don't drive this ramp every single day. So there's
concur.
There's a lot of confusion that goes on in that ramp, and I'm the person who a lot of times I will take my place, where they're trying to go the wrong way, and I won't move.
I've done that, and like the thing with the parking garage also is like people can't figure out how to leave the parking garage if they're not people that park here. So like my patience is tested every day because they'll just be sitting at the machine, and sometimes I'll park my car and go try to help them.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah. I've done that. I've had people go the wrong way up the ramp.
And it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. And like, I will not move because I'm like, I'm not going to reverse down this ramp.
Right. And where are you supposed to move to? It's kind of like me too, where I take my place and it's like, I'm not moving. Really, where am I supposed to move to?
Yeah. No, I've done that. That's not bad at all.
Well,
I've done that more times than I'd like to count. And, especially if you're in like a rush somewhere after work and like nobody can figure out how to get out.
Yeah.
It's tough. I guess mine, I was pretty good this week. When I'm stressed out, I was just talking about this on the air, I'll like buy things online.
Okay.
So
you
I'm sure
stress shop.
Stress shop, or if I have a good day, I'm like, I'm just going to buy some stuff. I think it's just like a boredom thing.
Sure.
Or like TikTok makes it really easy to buy things. So I bought so many things last weekend. I was like, I want a whole new wardrobe. And then yesterday was like, I need to try all these things out. I hated it all. So now I have like 100 things to return. I hate returning things. It stresses me out and gives me anxiety.
Yeah. I mean, it's not fun because then you have to pack it back up.
And then I feel bad. So anyways, that's my confession. It's a little harmless.
So do you here's my follow-up question.
Yes.
Do you stress yourself out so you can stress shop?
No. I don't take it that far. I think it's just like a boredom thing. Or like I'll get so many targeted ads,
Sure.
And then, like styles change over the years. So then I'm like, oh, well, I want this. I don't like anything I own. And like I went through my closet and I have like probably 5 bins of things with tags on them. So I'm like, you have to get rid of this and you're not allowed to buy anything for a while.
I have neckties that have tags on.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
That's my and dress shirts.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Well, you're the best dressed man at Town Square.
But I buy a lot of neckties and
that makes me feel better.
So I do have ones with tags sitting in the closet.
Okay, I love that. Okay, I didn't think that you were going to be able to relate to me, but I know that a lot of people can. So there's my confession. I think we were pretty good people.
Overall, yeah.
I brought donuts.
It could be worse. You did bring donuts.
I know, because I was like, I feel like I'm kind of crabby at work sometimes because I feel like there's just so much to get done and it needs to be done urgently. So sometimes I just feel like so I was like, oh, remind everyone I'm nice. So go get your donuts. Thank you, Steve.
Well, thank you.
Come in anytime.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate you. Okay, you got that final Alabama cue to call. The phones are still ringing. I wish I had tickets for everybody. Let's go to the phone. B105. Who's this?
This is Lori.
Lori, how's it going on a Friday?
It's going great.
What's up? What are you calling for?
I'm calling to win Alabama ticket.
Well, you're caller 15, so you're going.
Woo-hoo, that's great.
I wanted to scare you a little bit. Did it work?
No.
Oh, darn. Okay.
It did not work.
Well, I'll try again next time. Congratulations. You are caller 15. You're going to see Alabama,
great.
Ames Oil Arena, August 23rd. Who are you bringing with you?
I'm going to bring my husband.
Love that. Love it, love it. Well, congratulations. Can you hang on a second?
I sure can.
Okay, congratulations, Lori, and thanks to everybody who played along. You never know. We'll have more tickets. So stay tuned. Thomas Red, After All the Bars Are Closed on B105. Okay, I'm trying to find the music here. There we go, because we got to set the scene. I don't know if this is people, I don't know, being a jerk, but it did make me laugh, so maybe I'm the jerk. Google searches for eye injury shot up 5,000% during the eclipse. So there was a solar eclipse Wednesday, and online searches about hurting eyes and possible eye damage shot up just as they did after the past eclipse and the one before that. Now, I lived in Casper, Wyoming, like 10 years ago, and it was like the best place in the world to see the solar eclipse at that time. And so maybe that's just why I know if there's an eclipse, you don't look at the sun. I mean, that's also kind of common knowledge, but that was like burned into my brain. Even if you have sunglasses, it doesn't matter. So, every time an eclipse passes over, people ignore the warnings and they can't help it. They look at the sun. I get it. I'm curious too. They look and then they panic and then they rush to Google things, which I do as well. And every day my husband's like, you need to stop Googling. So I get it. So starting at the time of the eclipse in Europe, searches for those types of terms went up over 5,000% this time around. I barely heard about this. Obviously, we didn't really see it here or anything, but not good. Not good. You don't want to damage your eyes. Not great. But again, I don't know who's a jerk here, but don't ignore when people say to Florida Georgia Line on B105, get your shine on, which is perfect because we have some angel, some sunshine for a Friday now. This story isn't that uncommon, but because we always kind of harp on people from Florida, especially during some jerk, I thought I'd mention this. A Florida sheriff's office stopped an elderly man from losing $600,000 in a scam. It's a gold bar scam, which I've heard a lot about this. This actually has been reported in Minnesota and Wisconsin. So a Florida senior citizen recovered his $600,000 in life savings. He nearly lost it in a scam involving the purchase of gold bars. So basically how the scam works, and some scammers do things a little bit differently, but, scammers will target people and they'll say, like you don't want to have your money in a bank, or like, here's a life insurance policy, but you need to pay us in gold bars. So people will literally cash out their life savings, buy gold, drop it off somewhere with a scammer, and then you never get it back. It's untraceable. So the man became suspicious. He contacted authorities, and a Martin County Sheriff's Office deputy worked with the gold vendor to stop the transaction before the gold could be picked up or shipped. The purchase was canceled, and then the full $600,000 was returned to the man. And the sheriff's office later praised the deputy for helping to prevent the loss. There's a lot of stories of people stepping in, when people are getting scammed or whatnot. But this just makes me sad. Like somebody's life savings and an elderly man, like bad karma. But Carrie Underwood on the B105 Workday Kickoff. I don't know.